Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today is William Huck. William has just finished a court case in Culpeper County, and I thought we would just go, this is the easiest way to update the story, is just hear from William and let us tell you what it is. It's kind of an interesting case, William, because the jury was out only 18 minutes.
It was
kind of proves your point.
Record-breaking time, and this particular case, they looked at the evidence that was presented, and after finding a spokesperson and going through the evidence, 18 minutes.
From start to finish?
From start to finish, from when the jury was released to take this case till they brought the verdict back, 18 minutes flat. So that's some type of record.
Probably only 5 or 6 minutes, because you got to go through all the paperwork, and then you got to vote for, because I was on a jury, they go through and we all vote for who's going to be the chairman or the spokesman.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because a lot of people don't know how the court system works.
No.
They know that we have a court system, but they don't necessarily know how the court system works.
Right.
I can accuse you of anything.
Sure. I told you when I was out at the bailiff's, the magistrate's office, and she says, don't worry, everybody can get arrested. He said, I got arrested last week because someone said I killed their cat. So she said, yeah, they arrested me.
Yep.
So it's easy to get arrested.
Anybody can be charged with anything, and I tell you, I have a lot more respect for the judicial system now.
Yeah.
I do have a past. I've been honest about my past. Sure. I have been to jail for bank robbery. I said please and thank you. I was a gentleman's bank robbery. Right. And then when I was younger, I had some other issues that I went to jail for, and I changed my stars. People do grow and people do change, and I did some bad things in my life, but that's not who I am. I made bad choices, but everybody makes bad choices.
Sure.
And this particular case, I did not. The only bad choice I made was I thought I was in a safe location. That's the bad choice that I made. Go back and do things over again. Would you change anything? I mean, sure, we would all like to go change anything, but we are who we are, and the honesty of your personality comes out in everything that you do. I've not hidden from this. I have not I've not made videos, but I've worked on building the foundation of what we have, and for those that have supported us through this year, I say thank you. I say thank you. Those of them that turned their back on us through this year, I say I love you. I love you very deeply, and I hope that you find happiness and joy somewhere in your life, somewhere, somehow. And 18 minutes.
Yeah.
So, new chapter of our lives, moving forward. Moving forward, we look at the new memories to be made.
On a spoon.
And memories on a spoon. Come on in and let's create some.
Yeah.
You are family, family, faith, community.
Sure.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
And those of them that stood behind Nina and I and stood with us, their support is felt daily.
Right.
And we'll go from there.
Well, I know that you mentioned earlier in some of our conversations that when this first came out last summer, you set your employees down and
I did. So let's go back a little bit. And April 1st of 2015 is when our lease took over on Main Street. I came to town a couple of days before. It's when we signed the lease. But on April 1st, 2015 is when our lease finally went into effect. We opened the doors May 2nd, 2015. So April 1st last year, we opened in the Shack out in Linden. We opened a second location. Thank you, George and Katie. The Apple House. They have their 60th anniversary tomorrow out there, so I want to plug that while we're here.
Sure.
But they gave us an opportunity to open a second location out there. That happened to be on April 1st. That was the day that I was arrested. So the new employees that we had just hired watched me get hauled away. And the ones that called and asked for a job interview the next day, the ones that were currently employed on Main Street, we set them down and laid everything out for them. This is the story. This is this. And every one of them said, we're behind you. The new employees that we hired on that wanted to come to work for us, I asked for our kids to be honest with us. I want to help them in their life growing skills, and the only way to do that is to have an honest relationship back and forth. So I was honest with them, set them down. You need to decide this, go home, take a day or so, make this decision on your own, and then come back. Some of our kids' parents had friends ask, can they really work for him? You okay with them working for him? And they said, yes, we are. We know what type of person he is. And for somebody to sit down and be as honest as he is to everybody that he encounters and treats them with respect deserves our respect as well. So not one of our employees left us over this, and they've all stood behind and wanted to be there for us.
Right. Well, you had a few trolls on Facebook. I call that the anonymity of the keyboard. They wouldn't face you in face by face and do it, but that's what they do.
I've never hidden from anything or anybody, and I'm always approachable. I'm that glass house.
Right.
I'm not throwing rocks at anybody because I live in a glass house.
True.
Mine just happens to be an open book.
Right.
Yeah, mine just happens to be an open book. So, the support Nina has given me through the 8 years that I've been here, that we have been together and whatnot, she knew from the beginning this wasn't true.
Right. Well, Nina is an expert on reading people.
She was a probation officer in this county for 20 years.
So she knows when she can look you in the eye.
She can look me in the eye and say, William, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? And that was one of the questions that people asked.
Sure.
So y'all going to stay together? La la la. But it was unfounded. It was malicious. But new chapter is done. I send nothing but love out to everybody, and want to receive that back.
Well,
and I've received nothing but.
Well, I think the community will just put this behind us, and because there'll be someone else to look at going forward.
Well, so this is a life-changing experience for everybody. It was a horrible nightmare to go through, but now that we've gotten through it to the other side, I can use this as another personal life experience to help to share with those that I encounter, to help them make better decisions in their lives, to give them the security that they need to blossom to their full potential.
One thing I want to touch on, you had a jury trial this time.
We did have a jury trial.
They always say the people on the jury are the ones that couldn't figure out a way to get out of jury duty.
I think the ones
it's an honor to serve
you have those of them that want to get out of jury duty. I think you have a majority of the ones that show up that want to do their civil justice, and they've been called upon to look at this case and hear this case and keep an open mind on what they're hearing until they viewed all evidence.
I think so.
I did not testify.
Right.
Yeah, I did not testify. Again, I do have a past.
Right.
And this issue here was not about the things that I did 20 years ago. It's about what I did on this day. And on this day, I did nothing wrong.
Right.
So,
well, good things are happening next week.
Yes, next week we have Family Fun Day. We have a slew of entertainers coming down here. Oh, you get the best parade that you'll ever see on Main Street rolling through. We've got some knights that are going to be here. Oh, let me see. What?
I got a cheat sheet.
Yeah, I got a little cheat sheet right here. So the bands that we're going to have, just to confirm, because we were trying to work everything out. So the bands we're going to have are Donnie Poe Boys.
Right.
He's going to start the day with us.
Music.
A little country music. And then Seven Bends is going to come in and play in the afternoon. So we have the Iron Lions. They're a medieval still fighting club. And you don't talk about Fight Club, but let's talk about Fight Club for a minute. We're going to have some medieval knights down here on Main Street.
You're going to be actually...
We're going to do some sword fighting. Hey, we got the Mason-Dixon boys coming in to do some entertainment,
those are good.
And then we have the Bear Fair coming down here. So great entertainment coming up.
We can't forget
the community
the
event and the crawfish. 550 to 600 pounds of crawfish.
Is that crawfish or crawdads?
Oh, crawdads are in the north. Crawfish are down south.
Excuse me. I knew there was.
We call them mud bugs.
Okay. The other thing I see listed. while we're on this subject.
Sure.
They call this a Louisiana-style parade. Now, what's that mean?
Well, down in Louisiana, we do interactive parades, meaning those of them that participate in our parade interact with the spectators.
They do more than just do this.
So they do more than just wave. They interact with them. So they give a piece of themselves. And by giving a piece of ourselves, we throw beads, shirts, hats, stuffed animals. Some people will throw candy. Pretty much anything that you have. What we're looking for are any businesses that would like to be involved. You got a vehicle that's labeled up that has your business name on it. We want you in the parade.
All right. How many people we have so far?
We have about 35 floats. As of right now, that's not including the 4 or 5 that we have,
right?
And then
a whole bunch more vehicles,
and then some other vehicles are in it now. But yeah, we're still a few days out.
Oh yeah,
bring me the applications. I'll take them.
Yeah,
I'll take them. This is a parade about our community,
sure,
for and with our community. So let's.
It's always a great event. This is your 8th.
This is our 8th. This is our 8th year.
8th year.
Yeah, 8th year.
Well, we hope that you do a lot more. We appreciate all the things that you do for us, and I don't know if congratulations is the right word or not, but we're happy that things turned out the way they did.
Happy that things turned out the way they should.
Well, you know, what they say is, don't judge someone until you know all the evidence.
When you know all of the facts, then you can make a logical decision on your beliefs. And quite frankly, we're not going to make everybody believe us.
Right.
And when you're vindicated, not everybody's going to apologize, and
right.
I understand that too.
Okay.
So this is about a new chapter moving forward,
right.
And we're going to move forward with lots of love, lots of memory, lots of happiness, lots of joy, and togetherness. And that's what we are.
William, I appreciate you coming in and sharing it, because I think that's the easiest way to get get the message out. People are interested in it because they want to know what happened. Whether they want to know whether they're going to see you at the ice cream shop.
That's right. They want to know if Crazy Willie's going to be around. No, I didn't. I know I didn't do any time on this. I appealed the first court case. Most people, again, I go back to that. Most people don't understand how the judicial system works.
Right.
You go into a lower court, and a lower court deems, is there enough, is there not? They don't always make the right decisions, but that's why you have circuit court.
Right.
Yeah, that's why you have circuit court.
And now appeals can be automatic.
That's right. And so we appealed it automatically as soon as the lower courts was that appeals was filed right away. So it started over with a jury of our peers. Yeah. And so jury of 7, 18 minutes.
Yeah, it's great. Wonder if those jury likes vanilla and chocolate ice cream.
Didn't even ask.
Well, again, we appreciate it. We will see you next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
On the parade, all dressed up.
All dressed up. I got probably 15 costume changes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day.
Well, we appreciate you sharing with us, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
Thanks.